Okay, so taking the T60 Pro manual for a drive. I will say the T60 is something that I quite like in a manual. I feel the 2.8 litre turbo diesel engine couples really well with the 6-speed gearbox. A couple of things I want to show you is torque on demand, the way it crawls and walks as it goes up some inclines, and it feeds the car the amount of fuel it needs by realising that it's lacking in the torque and it needs some more torque. And then secondly, I want to show you the hill descent control. So basically how the car will control you descending down a hill. This car comes stock standard with the tub and tailgate liner. Comes stock standard with reversing parking sensors. Comes stock standard with cruise control. It comes stock standard with volume controls on your steering wheel. Heads up multifunction display so you can see everything in the middle of your car. Comes with touchscreen audio, Apple CarPlay, climate control. Basically so well equipped. Okay, so what I'm doing here, guys, this is what they call torque on demand. So basically I've input a little bit of accelerator into first gear in low range. Basically what it allows your car to do is to travel at a really low, slow speed while you're not having to input any accelerator. So taking all the guesswork out of it. Obviously you can input some accelerator to get a little bit more momentum if you like, and then let it back and it will continue to walk on. You do need to input some accelerator before you get it to walk, but what I will say is it's a really good way when you're in the paddock. You don't have to worry about your clutch foot or anything like that, or bogging down when you're in the sand. You can basically let the car's torque do the work. So let the common rail build up the fuel, let it sort out where it's going and what you're doing. So now I'll proceed to a bit of a hill where I can show you the hill descent control. So what I'm doing here, guys, is demonstrating the hill descent control. So basically, no feet on the brakes, no feet on the accelerator. The car's actually slowing itself down as it goes down the hill. You can adjust it via touching the brake once, and it will slow it down to a slower rate, dropping it in increments of 1 kilometre an hour. So basically what that allows you to do is if you're coming down a really steep hill, you can concentrate on where you need to drive. So see, I can sit forward, I don't need to input any accelerator, I can keep an eye out, have a look in my mirror, see what's happening around me while I'm heading down a steep hill in a four-wheel drive situation. So guys, I find this a really good benefit when coming into a creek or something like that where you've got a bit of a creek crossing, or where you're coming down a really steep embankment and you want to basically just concentrate on what you've got to do and where you've got to pick your line. Very, very handy four-wheel drive tool. We're cruising up Walker Street, basically where the big frog is on the water tower. So this is a real steep embankment, so you can see the engine doing its work it needs to do. 2.8 litre Vittori engine, basically eating up the steepness. It just loves it. I'm in 2 high at the moment. I haven't even switched four-wheel drive on or 4 low. I can go to second, no problem at all. Go back to first if you want, and basically, yeah, it's an amazing feature. The car drives so fantastic. Over a bit of a lump there, a little bit of four-wheel driving. How was that, guys? Bit of fun. Thanks for coming along for the virtual test drive, guys. I hope it helps you in your decision-making process.